Previously,
Welcome to my kitchen rules.
all teams entered Kitchen HQ and 2 groups were formed.
There are no second chances. My advice, hit the ground running.
Look at that!
Group 1 set the bar high
Awesome! That's so good!
with some mighty big scores.
The score I'm giving you is a 10.
But it was the Melbourne Twins
Winning!
who took out top honours.
That's the highest score in my kitchen rules history.
Toughen up, princess.
Leaving Canberra's hopefuls at the back of the pack.
Andrew and Amelia, unfortunately, you have the lowest score of the group and are therefore eliminated.
This is not the end for us. We're definitely going to keep cooking.
Au revoir and good luck.
We're going to be together.
Forever.
Absolutely.
Now it's time for Group 2 to enter the fray. With 6 new teams up for the fight.
You just need to breathe. Breathe, breathe.
Get him out now, get him out now.
Come on.
I saved it.
From Western Australia, designer and miner, Jess and Felix.
Felix is like the BFG, big friendly giant.
I'm backed up by this driven little monster.
South Australian mums, Bree and Jessica.
As a mum, you do put yourself last.
Oh, they're good? Yum!
And this is definitely our chance to follow our dreams.
Best mates from Victoria, Harry and Christo.
Girls like guys that can cook.
It's delicious.
We should go on a date.
What more do you need for a recipe of greatness?
Queensland couple, David and Corinne.
There's an age difference between us.
Who cares?
Little trophy wife.
Look what I got.
The besties from Tassie, Thalia and Bianca.
We definitely want to be the youngest team to ever win my kitchen rules.
And from New South Wales, newlyweds, Yuel and Chanel.
Cooking just means love on a plate to us. Darling, let's do this.
Teams step up to the plate and deliver.
That was really good.
This, to me, is the best dish in the competition so far.
This is what dreams are made of.
But with elimination just around the corner.
Far out.
I quit my job. I put the mortgage on hold.
One team's strategy hides behind a smile.
That smile's just too nice. Planting the seed of doubt, smiling assassin.
Everyone's smiling. I don't know who's an assassin inside.
What a waste of a good piece of fish.
That was terrible.
One should take defeat gracefully.
This is the night. I'm turning up the heat. This is the night. I'm standing on my feet. This is the night. I'll make it on my own.
It's a beautiful day in Sydney. And the first team of Group 2, newlyweds, Yuel and Chanel, are warming up with a workout.
How you feeling, darling?
I don't know, we haven't been to any other instant restaurants now, so I don't know what to expect. I don't really know how things are going to go down.
Yeah, it's a pretty important night tonight, cooking for all these people.
Yeah, I guess there's quite a lot of pressure.
Today is definitely a very big day. I mean, we're the first team to be cooking.
I can get a little bit stressed, so I really need you to continue to just keep me focused.
Just don't cry, okay?
I'm feeling just those butterflies in my stomach, just like I did on our wedding morning.
You love me, right?
Yeah, I love you.
I think, you know, we have a lot of love and a lot of patience for each other. And I think it's really going to show in the kitchen, hopefully. I'm Yuel.
And I'm Chanel.
And we're newlyweds from New South Wales.
Wow.
We've been married now for just over a year.
Ever since we got married, we've actually just been inseparable.
It's quite a good shot.
I think without him, I don't know what I'd do.
Good work.
He's always the one that keeps me calm.
That's right.
She cries quite a lot, so...
You sound like you're crying.
But you do cry a lot. My wife is definitely my biggest inspiration, definitely my biggest support.
Hey, good job.
Nice.
I'm a youth worker.
Quote.
I do exactly the same thing, so we actually work together.
Yeah, side by side.
My love of food definitely started from eating food. So we just love to eat.
Yeah, we love to eat.
We both got Chinese heritage. We have a lot of different cultural influences in our cooking.
But sometimes I just want a good Aussie pie. Cooking just means love on a plate to us.
We don't do things half-heartedly, so, you know, we're in this to win it. Now it's time. We've really got to go get everything as quickly as possible so we can get back to the house and prep and just decorate because we've got a lot to do today. It's interesting we're not going to be cooking Asian food tonight. I'm sure everyone, when they walk in and see us,
they're probably going to expect it.
it.
For sure.
I mean, we're probably stereotyped. Asians got to cook the Asian food.
Asian food is something that we enjoy eating as well, but I think we prefer cooking Western food.
Our food is quite simple, humble, and I guess that represents a little bit of who we are too.
The first stop is Sydney Fish Markets. We need to find the main component for our entree, fresh, live lobsters.
Okay, your wallet?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
Lobsters.
I see some over there.
All right. Dang, I've never tried a live one. So for entree, we have a grilled lobster with a pumpkin dipping soup and pancetta crisp.
Lobster's something that people only usually eat on special occasions. I know for us, we eat it in Chinese New Year, the big lobster in the middle of the table, so it's quite a, I guess, special occasion tonight.
It's a very strange sounding entree. We've got grilled lobster, which by itself sounds absolutely gorgeous, but it's with a pumpkin dipping soup. Is the lobster going to be wanting to be dipped into the soup and then eaten?
I'm just hoping they're gonna respect this lobster. If they overcook it, they're gonna kill the dish.
That's funny fun, actually.
I'm seeing these lobsters and they're huge. They're crawling around. I'm freaking out. They're jumping around. I don't even know how I'm going to hold one of those things.
So we need 6 live lobsters to feed all the guests tonight. I don't know if we can kill 6 live lobsters.
Oh man, the live lobster's like moving around in that tub right now.
I think that we're gonna have to cut this guy up. I've never killed a lobster before.
Take a look at these.
We really don't want to kill any lobsters.
So we find the frozen lobster tails. I think that's going to be a good alternative to the live ones.
They're pretty nice. You can see, like, it's good.
I mean, the quality is pretty much the same, right?
It's pretty same.
Yeah. I think we're sacrificing the freshness, but I think the taste and the quality should still be the same if we can thaw that out properly. Thanks so much. Thank you for your help.
Hopefully it doesn't screw up our entree, but saving lives is what we're all about.
We've just got to get going. We know we have to get a lot of stuff at Coles. We've got one ingredient out of many, so we've got to really get a move on. Okay, we need to go down baking aisle. This way. Yeah, down here. Ready? We've got to buy everything we need for our 3-course menu.
4.
As Yuel and Chanel race against the clock, fellow New South Welshmen Jason and Annie offer some advice.
Trust yourself, back yourself, be confident.
Let's get moving.
Cook like you're cooking for your family and friends.
Come on, New South Wales. We'll go up against each other in the grand final.
Then we need cocoa. So for dessert, we're making a s'mores pie, which is our version of a campfire treat.
S'mores is one of these desserts that really don't have a proper definition. All I can tell you is there's marshmallows, there's some sort of biscuit in it, and sometimes chocolate, and it's usually cooked over an open fire while you're camping. How is that going to translate into a beautiful dessert for a cooking competition?
Macadamias. So with the s'mores pie, you know, me and you have been on a lot of camps together. It kind of represents a little bit of our memories. So we wanted to kind of recreate that into a slice, into a competition dish. Thank you.
Bye. We have all our ingredients. We just gotta get home and start cooking.
I wonder what everyone else is gonna be like at our party.
I know.
I hope they're not overly critical. I'm gonna be so... Okay, let's go.
We have to get cracking. We have 3.5 hours before the guests arrive. We need to set up Insta restaurant and start working on the food.
Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna unpack some of the cold stuff.
Yeah, you go for it.
And you can start doing the theming, yeah?
Yep.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna go do this.
Our Insta restaurant is called Hand in Hand. And when we cook, you know, it's really about that family kind of gathering where you're enjoying each other's company, where you're sharing moments together, sharing experiences. Nelly, I think this is going to be something that's really memorable for a lot of people. I think that was the biggest thing that we had at our wedding, right? We said it was all about the little things.
It's almost as important as the food. This theme is something that's really close to our heart. So a lot of stuff that we like to see in place.
We have to go. We got to come back later.
We'll come back later. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, Allie, let's go.
let's go. Got your apron?
Yep.
Okay. You ready for this?
Pretty ready.
Okay. Come on, baby.
All right. 3 hours is not much time to prepare a meal for 12 people.
Let's take a look at this. Wow, these are nice.
Check it out. This is gonna be a big challenge trying to cook everything on time and get it out. I'm gonna start on the mains. I gotta start searing off this lamb.
It's really important we get that lamb on straight away.
Yeah,
because that needs, I mean, if that lamb's not falling off the bone, even I don't want to eat it, okay?
Yep. For our main course, we're making a lamb shank pie with pea mash.
The lamb shank needs to be cooked for a long time and very slowly for the meat to fall off the bone. And that's what's going to make that pie quite special. Now, if they don't cook for long enough, it'd be tough and chewy.
Meat pie is an Aussie classic, and they're doing this as a main course in a cooking competition where they've got 10 foodies around the table and Manu and I are judging them. Good luck. This is going to have to be one damn good pie.
Darling, look, I'm going to start stacking them.
Yeah, can you Tetris it? Move this out.
Move that out. These shanks need at least 3 hours to make them perfect, so we've got to push it to get it on as fast as possible.
What do we got to do next? The pastry?
Yes. I love pies, and Chanel tries to make me pies all the time, and this is one that actually works, so we love to eat it together.
Okay, darling, I'm going to do that chorizo stock for the entree. While Yuel is working on the main course, I'm going to start with the pumpkin dipping soup for the grilled lobster for the entree. This chorizo is good.
Yeah?
I can smell it. It's going to have a really good base of flavour.
Once the chorizo stock is made, we have to strain it and get the pumpkin and potatoes in straight away.
Punch of pancetta that's going to be on the top, which is salty. This is more like spicy, and then the lobster, which should be nice and sweet. Hopefully those flavours will go well together.
I'm sure they will.
So, darling, I'm making the graham cracker crust.
Yep.
I need to start working on the dessert. For our s'mores pie, bottom layer is a graham cracker crust. So graham crackers are kind of like a digestive biscuit. Middle, we've got a chocolate brownie layer, and on the top, we've got the marshmallow. Yum. Okay, I'm trying to measure out this cocoa. For the brownie, we need to melt some butter, sugar, cocoa powder, and get that all mixed together. Okay, darling, how are you feeling?
Feeling all right.
You feeling okay?
Getting more excited to meet all these new people.
The measurements of this brownie need to be correct, just so it has that right balance of chocolatey to sugar. I'll get this brownie batter and then I'll make drinks.
Okay, just give me a second, darling. I can't remember how many I put in there now.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Measure it out again. Measure it out again.
How do I measure it out again? It's all mixed in.
Darling.
6?
Huh?
6?
6?
I think it's 6. And 5 went to 6, and 6 went to 5, and now I don't know where I am. Okay, don't talk to me for a bit, yeah? I'm just gonna try and remember.
Okay. Please don't put...
Is too much or too little is better?
I don't know.
It's either 6 or 7. I don't really want to start this again. I don't think there's much time to start this again. It'll be okay. Everybody likes sweet stuff. I'm just gonna put another cup of sugar in.
People are coming in like half an hour.
Where is the sieve?
Okay, where did you put it? Where'd you put it now?
I didn't put it anywhere. I'm looking for this sieve. It's nowhere to be seen. It's not in any drawers. It's not in any cupboards.
Focus, focus, focus. Oh my gosh. He just is running around the kitchen like a headless chook, not knowing what he's doing.
We hid him somewhere.
Here. I know you hid them somewhere.
You hid him here.
Oh my God.
Do you remember? You said this would be the best spot for him.
Well, we hid it dang well because we couldn't even find it ourselves. Okay.
Okay, where's my pot? Where's my pot? Oh, man. Why are we losing stuff? Where did... Oh, freezer. Oops.
Darling.
Sorry.
Come here. Darling, come here. Okay. You just need to breathe. Breathe. Calm down.
Okay. This is why we're such a good team, because when one of us is going crazy, at least the other one's still standing strong. We got 17 minutes, darling. We've got to keep going. 17.
Not even changed.
Yeah, well, we've got to hurry, darling. We've got to hurry.
You're really feeling the pressure. I want to get this brownie mix done even before the guests arrive.
Can you check on the lobsters, darling? How do they feel?
Darling, there's no water in here. How's it supposed to defrost?
Oh, I did.
Yuel's left a bag of ice on top of the frozen lobster tails. These lobsters are still quite hard.
Are they?
Yeah, they're still very frozen. If that middle is still frozen and we grill it, then the middle might not be cooked.
Yeah.
If these lobsters aren't defrosted and they're not cooked properly, that's a whole entree.
It's gonna be like eating rubber with pumpkin soup, and we don't want that to happen.
I actually am excited to find out what's for dinner.
We've got the skills
And what you see is what you get. Handsome.
Young and handsome.
Young and handsome.
I'm starving. They can cook. We're not here to make friends. This is all about the food.
Okay, darling, I think we gotta go. We gotta go right now.
Oh my gosh, 6 minutes. Okay, we gotta get changed.
There's no time. We gotta go.
I think we can come across as being quite sweet and innocent. The other contestants may think our age is a disadvantage, but we definitely think it's an advantage.
Okay, let's go. Darling, where's that pastry? I've got egg everywhere.
Is it all in the fridge?
Yep. I'm getting really stressed now. I'm dreading that doorbell ringing.
Let the games begin.
At this point, haven't met anyone yet. They're all my biggest rivals. They're standing in the way of the big prize and the end goal, which is winning.
You look really good.
Yep, let's go. May the best team win. Well, we will. The best team will win.
Hey, darling. Okay, that's it. Are you ready?
I guess so.
We're gonna meet everyone for the first time. You got chocolate all over your hands. Good? You got chocolate in your teeth. Hang on. Okay, you ready? Let's do this.
Okay.
Woo.
Christo, nice to meet you.
Come in,
They look like they're a close couple, and I'm sure that's going to reflect in their cooking.
Nice to meet you.
I'm thinking Asian cuisine.
Teppanyaki.
Ah, teppanyaki. Yeah.
Beautiful house.
Oh, wow. Have a look at this.
Wow.
This is amazing.
Oh, that's
terrific.
beautiful.
Wow.
Wow, look at the little guys.
So cool.
It's awesome.
It's real pretty. I like little fairy lights.
It's gorgeous.
I'm thinking the decorations are really sweet and cute, which is probably going to reflect their personality.
I'm looking at the hand-in-hand sort of picture and everything on the table, and I'm thinking to myself, Christo, are we getting married or what's going on here?
A little bit too soon.
It's awesome.
So, my name is Yoel, and this is my beautiful wife, Chanel.
And welcome to our instant restaurant, Hand in Hand. So we've called it Hand in Hand because what we want you guys to experience tonight is not just food, but really good company, you know, as we stand in unity, as we stand togetherness and become a family.
Yoel and Chanel, we think they're little lovebirds. They're standing there holding each other's hands. They've got a very sweet dynamic with each other.
We just really want this to be, you know, a fun night. You know, I mean, hopefully the food tastes good too. But just enjoy each other's company, and we'll see you guys soon.
They're just so cute. You're gonna pick them up and pop them in your pocket. I'm Jessica.
Jessica. Christo.
I'm Bianca. Nice to meet you.
Harry. Hi, Christo. How are you?
Harry? Jessica? Yeah, Jessica.
Everyone is very warm.
Hi, I'm Jess. Good to finally.
You know,
very friendly.
Yeah, eager to get to know one another. But you can also tell there are, you know, first evening nerves.
The problem is everybody's so nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
You're supposed to hate somebody. So...
Well, I'm Jessica. I'm Bray, and we're from Adelaide. And we're been friends for a long time.
Yeah. I'm Bree.
And I'm Jessica.
And we're mums from South Australia.
Well, let's make cookies!
Looking after our families is like 2 full-time jobs.
A woman's work is never done.
No.
I used to hate that saying growing up, but now I can totally relate to it, yeah.
Winnie, do you want these ones?
No.
What about these shoes?
No.
Cooking is definitely how we show our love and share our love with our friends and family.
We cook with love.
Yeah.
And we, you know, feed with love.
Yeah. Family's gonna love this.
Oh, yeah.
As a mum, you do put yourself last, and this is definitely our chance to follow our dreams. Spread our wings a little bit.
Yeah. Does anyone want cider?
Okay.
We'd love something.
Is that giving a bit of a buzz or not? I'm not sure.
That is so Moorish.
When we sat down next to David and Corinne, we thought they were a father-daughter relationship. So we were, I wouldn't say surprised. As long as they're happy, that's all that matters.
I'm David.
And I'm his better half, Corinne.
We live in Far North Queensland, Cairns. Corinne's my wife number 4, pretty much. Little trophy wife. Look what I got. Suckers. Cheers, gorgeous.
Cheers, thanks, baby.
I'm the bank manager. Worked hard for it, and now I'm reaping the rewards. Hey, go! I'm very competitive. Bum out, back straight. I don't lose anything.
Maybe not one of your better balls.
We entertain all the time. I think our food is better than restaurant quality.
The advantage we have over other teams is we're better cooks. Here's to us.
Yeah, here's to us.
It'll be us, daylight, then the rest.
How old are you guys?
25. 25.
Can I ask how old you are?
How old do you think?
12.
You're older.
Look so young.
Maybe for you, Grandpa.
Did the mum know they're here?
Hi, I'm Thalia, and this is my BFF, Bianca.
And we're uni students from
Tasmania. Bianca and I went all through high school together, and now we go to uni together. Pretty much do everything together. We study together, we work together, and of course we cook together. Thank you, have a nice day.
Although we have mastered the deep fryer, we do have bigger ambitions in the food industry.
We'd like to open a fresh food bar where we have great fresh produce that just highlights the island we come from. My heart surely belongs in the kitchen. Both our hearts do.
You know, you serve.
Bon appetit. We're here to do Tassie proud. And we're gonna win.
Do you want me to take one?
Yeah.
Of course. Oh, got it. Both lovely girls.
Yeah, really lovely girls. Really nice. Really lovely girls.
Yeah. Happy to sit opposite them anytime.
Anytime.
The young lady's attention was taken by the boys. I hope they both like the same girl. That'd be good.
Controversy.
That'd throw them off.
I study psychology.
Wow. And I study business and science.
No psych-evaluating us.
We've already done that.
Hi, I'm Harry.
Hi, I'm Christo, and we're best mates from Melbourne, Victoria. We've grown up together. It's from that time that our love for cooking
I would come over and eat all your food.
You always just make yourself at home, Haz. I enjoy cooking for the girls, and I think girls like guys that can cook.
It's delicious. It's really good.
We should go on a date. I'd like to say I'm a bit of an entrepreneur. Hopefully one day I'll be able to start my own restaurant.
I've been starting my own business from home, making homemade food. We will win because we're the most creative.
And for Melburnians, what more do you need for a recipe of greatness?
WA stands for winners always. Oh no, we don't want to be too cocky. Never underestimate competition. Definitely top 3. Bring it on. Bring it on.
I'm Jess,
I'm Felix.
and we're friends from Perth, WA.
How's it going, guys? All right? Felix? I'm in mining.
So for the main living areas, I'm an interior designer. Bought my first house at 19, travelled the world twice, ran a sales team at 23, done a lot.
Okay.
Felix is like the BFG, big friendly giant.
I do kind of look at her like she's my little sister. You're not being as bossy as normal today, Jess.
In the kitchen, I am very competitive and I just drive and drive and drive until I get what I want. My next goal is to win.
Don't underestimate the BFG, because I'm backed up by this driven little monster.
And we're gonna get ya.
Food and good company.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys. The worst thing about sitting at the table is no one to hate yet. If you hate the person, it's easy to be really competitive. Here's to David and Corinne.
Oh, yeah.
Wait till we see their true colours. Wait till we see our true colours.
It smells really good. We should probably give it a taste soon when I've blended it. And then we'll see what else it needs, can I?
So back in the kitchen, I still need to chop up these lobsters and get them grilling. We need to make sure this lobster is defrosted.
I'm still thinking that they might be frozen in the middle. That could become a big problem when we cook them.
This way feels softer. I might cut this way.
Defrosted? Okay. Looks good. That looks fresh.
Feels soft.
And look, good meat.
It's a big sigh of relief right there. And that's only half the job done. Now we gotta cook them. We really want to impress Pete and Manu. We know that they know what they're talking about with their food, and the things that they say will really matter to us.
Okay, we got chopped pancetta.
I'll do that. I'll do the pancetta and the chives.
New South Wales really has to set the bar tonight. It's the first team to cook in this second instant restaurant round, so all eyes are on this team.
Oh my gosh. Are you ready, darling?
All right, here we go.
This is our big moment. I think this is the most nervous I've felt the entire day. Just out of everything, I could feel my heart beating so fast. This is it, darling.
Welcome.
Hi, welcome. Hi, Manu. Chanel. Nice to meet you. Hi, Pete. Chanel. Nice to meet you. I think it finally hit that we're in this competition and we're actually going to be judged for the food that we're cooking right now.
Holy crap.
Oh my God.
You guys. Bonsoir.
As the judges walk in, my tummy is just turning. I look at Bianca and I think she feels the same way.
Definitely.
Oh, the 12-year-old in the corner almost had a heart attack when Pete and Manu walked in. They almost fell off the chair.
To be fair, so did I. Pete smiled at me and I smiled at me.
Christo. Nice to meet you, Christo.
Christo, I'm Harry.
Hi, Harry. I'm not going to go around, but hi.
Harry shakes Manu's hand and says, oh, what did she say?
Hi, Christo,
Hi,
Harry.
Christo, Harry. I mean, he called Manu Christo.
Yeah, maybe I was a little excited.
Well, welcome, Pete and Manu. We're very honoured to have you in our instant restaurant and with everybody else as well. Our instant restaurant is called Hand in Hand.
If you guys want to turn over your menu that's actually on the other side.
I flipped the menu over, expecting all this wonderful Japanese food. Instead, I'm getting Australian home cooking.
So for entrees, we have a grilled lobster with a side of pumpkin soup dipping sauce.
I would never think of putting lobster and pumpkin together. Quite strange.
For the main, we have our favourite, the lamb shank pie with a pastry dome, and under that's pea mash.
And s'mores pie for dessert, so that's something to look forward to as well.
We're excited. The menu is outside the box.
Joelle and Chanel are going to be good competition.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoy your night. We'll see you guys soon. We're gonna head back to the kitchen.
Thank you.
I think Joelle and Chanel are playing it safe. Their menu's quite simple and basic. Gone from a really light entree to a very heavy main to potentially a heavy dessert, so I will be disappointed if they can't pull it off.
It doesn't fit. Fine dining, pies. Fine dining, pies.
Okay, darling, are we ready?
Okay.
Now the pressure's on. We've actually got to cook now.
All right.
You're going to do the lobster.
And you gotta do the pancetta?
Yep, that's
so
fine.
you worry about that. I'll start heating
Yep.
up the pans.
So now it's really crunch time. We gotta get these lobsters on the pan and start to grill them.
If we cook that lobster well, it's going to be juicy. It's going to be melt in your mouth. So once they dip that in the pumpkin soup, there's just going to be that spice as well as that sweetness to really hit with the lobster taste. Cannot overcook it or undercook it.
Yeah,
This is like perfect timing.
First time I
okay?
did it, I overcooked it, so hopefully it doesn't
To
overcook.
grill these lobsters, we got to baste them in butter and continue to baste them in butter until they're cooked. But my pan is too small. I can only do about 4 or 5 at a time.
Oh, I wish we had another grill plate right now.
Me too, baby, me too.
It means we have to cook them as fast as possible so the first batch of lobsters don't get cold.
I'm so nervous. I keep looking over Joelle's shoulder because that lobster needs to be perfect. I mean, if it's overcooked, it's going to be rubbery. If it's undercooked, it's just not going to be very nice.
These are taking a lot longer than I thought they were,
It should be about 8 minutes. On your third batch, I'm going to start plating up soup.
Okay.
Okay, and hopefully the pancetta will be done by then. Yeah, I'm nervous because I feel like we're doing everything by feel. There's no real timing, no real consistency.
You're gonna have lobster nightmares after this, darling.
They're going to come eat you in your sleep tonight.
Woo! Lobsters. Why do we pick lobsters?
It's much easier.
I've got a son who's 30 and Corinne's 31 and a daughter who's 32.
Yeah.
They play well together.
Play well together.
Around the table tonight, everyone wants to get to know everyone, but Harry and Christo don't seem to want to get to know anyone apart from the two little cuties.
The younger kids were put down to one end of the table and the adults the other. It was a bit of a split group. I wasn't too fussed with that. I was pretty honed on one group.
We weren't
pretty good.
We weren't too disappointed with that round of the table.
No, we were all right. This one's a nice one. Slip your number on it.
We look like ghosts.
That one's my favourite.
I think we're friendly, they're friendly.
Remind me a little bit of my brother. Okay, darling, I reckon we're pretty much ready to plate up.
Yep.
Once you've got that lobster, can you just chop it really nicely?
Focus on the pancetta.
Should I start putting the pumpkin soup in? Or what do you think?
No, I think just wait for 1 second. Help me with this bit.
Okay, darling, what are we gonna do? I think that's a bit undercooked.
Undercooked?
If in doubt, I reckon.
Chuck it out.
So I'm starting to pull these lobsters out of the shells, starting to chop them up, and what I see is that the majority of them are undercooked.
Mm-hmm, a little bit raw.
It's a bit raw. That's okay? Or not so good?
Not so good. We're going for grilled lobster, not sashimi, you know?
Yeah.
We're sorting through the undercooked ones and the ones that we think are good, and we're just seeing that this undercooked pile is just mounting too high.
What's worrying you?
I don't know, Nelly. We gotta have enough meat, okay?
Yep.
I'm looking over and seeing how many lobsters are left, and I'm just hoping that we're gonna have enough portions for 12 dishes. I don't know.
Bad?
Yeah.
This is all bad. This one's all bad.
Yeah.
Because if they're all bad, I'm kind of running out of lobster, darling.
How do you think it's going to come out, Felix?
Half a tail, yeah. I think we'll all get half a tail each.
So you're looking forward to it?
Definitely.
Yeah. You look hungry.
Always, Manu. Being a big eater and I like my comfort food, I'd love a half a cray.
So, David, are you fans of lobster?
Absolutely. We Queenslanders love
Seafood.
all seafood.
Yeah, of course we do.
Corinne is the queen of seafood.
Corinne doesn't like
statement.
Corinne doesn't like that very much at all.
Too late.
That's it.
Documented. I really hope when they dip it into the soup that it warms the lobster up a little bit, because I think it's a bit cold now. Oh, this one's pretty raw.
We're sorting through the undercooked ones and the ones that we think are good, and we're just seeing that this undercooked pile is just mounting too high.
We're butchering this lobster. I just feel so bad. Some of them are getting really
Please
butchered.
do it cleaner.
Okay.
A lot of the lobster is undercooked or just too small. You know, we're running out of pieces. We're just gonna have to serve less. Okay, now we only need a few more pieces. Come on, come on, come on.
Yep, I'm pushing it, Alan. I'm pushing it.
We have 2 plates left. We're down to our last lobster. It looks undercooked. I can't cut it up. I need to cook it again.
Alan, we're just short of probably like 2 pieces.
Really?
So I've got to make sure this one gets a little bit more cooked, and then we'll top it up, and hopefully this will be the last one we got to do.
We got to cook it well, and we got to serve it as best we can.
Does it look all
It
right?
looks good, darling. It looks really good.
I think it's pretty much cooked, and I think we have enough just to plate the rest of the plates.
That's a good piece, baby. Let's chuck that on.
Hopefully the lobsters have been cooked well.
Ready?
Nice,
just
juicy
balance
piece.
it, because that one's about to fall. Entree is served.
Thank you.
It's really daunting to be putting our food in front of the judges.
Thank you so much. Good job.
I just want to know
What?
how good it's going to taste.
Thank you.
I'm pleasantly surprised. I love the way that they've presented it.
Memories.
Thank you very much.
Sorry.
I'm looking down, and I wasn't sure what I was really looking at, because the lobster looked like popcorn.
No lobster tail. Where's my lobster tail? Thank you very much. That's really bad.
As I'm watching Pete and Manu pick up their forks and start to cut into this lobster, I'm praying, please be cooked well, please taste great.
I'm really scared. They're making all sorts of faces, positive and negative. A lot of mixed emotions right now.
Joel and Chanel for entree, grilled lobster with pumpkin dipping soup and pancetta crisp. The lobster was really, really well cooked. And I don't think I could have done better myself. It was melting in the mouth. It was sweet. There was no chewiness on the outside. Perfection.
Breathing a big sigh of relief right now. I'm really proud of Yuel because I know that he really worked hard to get those lobsters cooked and they were good.
I thought you had a beautiful presentation. It was clean, it was modern. The lobster, I could already tell it was cooked beautifully. It was glistening, that little bit of translucency to it. But that's where it stops. There was hardly any seasoning on the lobster. There was hardly any seasoning with the soup. It felt very, very, very flat. With a dish like this, you've got nowhere to hide.
If I had to redo that dish myself, I would have done a pumpkin puree, and I would have put a lot more butter in it to make it creamy. The lobster, I would have probably burned butter with a zest of lemon in there. Same ingredient, but a bit more love.
You've got 2 more courses tonight, and just make sure those next 2 courses taste phenomenal. And that'll mean communication between the 2 of you and trusting each other. You have to be brutally honest with each other, okay? Because maybe you didn't want to upset each other about how it tasted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. My heart sinks a little bit. We nearly pulled it off, but I guess the flavors just weren't right.
Bon appétit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's quite moist. I really like the lobster. It's nice and juicy, needs a little bit of salt. The pancetta was nice and crispy.
First mouthful of my lobster, I actually go for the piece that looks the worst. And the way it looked is pretty much the way it tasted. It's raw. I was quite annoyed that the judges got the best cooked lobster and we didn't.
Is that raw to you, dude? Is that raw to you?
It tastes a bit oily to you, the pumpkin. The pumpkin just didn't go.
We gotta make sure the flavor is there for sure.
But you know what? I'm a lot more confident about this dish. I mean, this is something that we do quite often.
We may have stuffed up on that entree, but I really believe in this main. I think it's really gonna knock their socks off.
Lamb peas pastry, come on. Can't really go wrong with that, right? For our main, we're making lamb shank pie with pea mash. We're gonna have the pea mash on the bottom, put a mound of lamb in the middle, and then cover it with the dome so that when they actually cut through the pastry, they see all that slow-cooked lamb inside. I don't want it too high, okay? Otherwise, the top's gonna just burn.
Oh, this thing's hot.
I can smell those peas, they smell yummy.
So with the pea mash, we don't want it to be too smooth, but we don't want it to be too lumpy.
Make sure it's not too watery, Ken Elling.
Yep. And then lastly, mint.
So that pea, that mint, that lamb, I mean, that's a killer combination.
Harry.
Yes.
Lamb shank pie.
Sounds nice. Whether it will go well together with the pea mash, I can't see it going well together with pea mash.
Pea mash and pies don't go together? Have you been living in this country for long?
Pie and mashed potatoes, yeah, I get that, but pie and pea mash?
Pea and
They
pie.
go together like cheese and crackers.
That's right.
Everybody has pie and peas. Where's he been?
I don't know.
Yeah, I've never had mashed peas with pie.
Thank you.
I felt like she's done. I just didn't think that mashed peas and lamb shank in a pie would go well. Delicious.
So, darling, that lamb's been cooking for quite a while now.
Yep.
So we're about to check the lamb. This is the big moment of truth. Okay, darling, I'm gonna just see this meat.
Yep.
Really, that meat should be falling off the bone right now.
Yeah, it's been cooking for a while, but we're not completely positive that this meat is fully cooked.
So we pull the bone out.
Yeah.
Clean off the bone. Completely clean. We are so relieved, so happy. Okay, should I test one of these pastries, darling? What should I do? I cannot take my eyes off this pastry. I have to watch it. Darling, the pastry is starting to look really good. The moment that bottom part of that dome was golden, I took it out and it was good. Next, I get the brownie, put it in the oven for dessert.
Jess, what makes a good pie?
I'm totally excited. Lamb is my favourite red meat. It's a lamb shank pie, and that bone better be in there because I'm going to be so disappointed if it's not. The best thing about lamb shanks is the bone. If they can give that to me, they've won me over.
She really wants that bone in there.
I disagree with what Jess said. Who wants to be digging into a pie and hit a bone? That's not what a pie is. Very strange to me.
Okay, darling, I'm just kind of boiling this off a little bit, the lamb. So we want to get that sauce a lot thicker. We want to be right with this flavour. I'm just putting it on a simmer so a lot of that stock is just being reduced. This lamb stock is really reducing.
And now that you're reducing it, it's going to get saltier as well.
Taste the lamb to make sure that it's perfectly seasoned.
I'll tell you what, there's no more texture to that meat.
Now my biggest fear is that it's way too cooked. It's almost turned into a mush.
The meat, it feels like it's like become like baby food.
I think it's been in there for long enough, but Chanel said it needs to continue to cook.
It's just like, it's really mush right now.
It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's
Think
good,
so?
okay. I just want that stock to reduce. We don't want that liquid to just be too runny. But you, I was really worried about that meat turning into mush.
Okay, I think we should stop cooking it.
No, because we need to get rid of the moisture, because that sauce should be thick. I'm even second guessing. I'm just afraid because it looks like there's a lot of liquid in there.
Don't overthink the lamb, darling. Don't overthink the lamb.
I'm really overthinking it.
Don't overthink it.
Do you think it's okay? We're just gonna have to make a decision on the fly. Do you think it's good, darling? I'm gonna trust you.
If it doesn't come out well, the main is a failure.
The meat, it feels like it's like become like baby food. Okay, I think we should stop cooking it.
No, because we need to get rid of the moisture, because that sauce should be thick. I just want that stock to reduce. We don't want that liquid to just be too runny. But I was really worried about that meat turning into mush. We're just gonna have to make a decision on the fly. 100% sure it's done.
Yes.
Because you need to be 100%. So we decide to plate up and we drain a lot of that juice out before we put it into the middle of that pea mash.
This one's sort of spilling, baby.
One of them was spilling out of the sides and it just didn't look good. Okay, now I'm just gonna try and soak up as much of that excess juice. I mean, it's just gone straight through. It's gonna have to keep going. Can you do the rest of the pastry? Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay, now we've made exactly the right amount, okay? So just be really careful. Please don't break any of them.
I'm trying my best, baby.
Really don't want to break any of these pastries, but they feel very crumbly in my hands.
Careful hands.
There we go. Some of these are really stuck, darling.
If it's stuck, darling, get a knife, please. There's absolutely no backups right now. If we lose one, we're gonna be missing a dish. Ooh.
This pastry almost broke.
How many you got left? Two?
2 more.
Okay, darling, you cannot break that last one.
There's one more left. This is the hardest one. I kind of left it to the last.
Come on.
No, don't pull too hard, don't pull too hard. Don't
Trust
break
me,
it.
baby, trust me.
Woo! And we're rejoicing. It's all done.
So relieved. We should have made spares. I don't know what we were doing.
All
okay,
right,
let's go. Mains are served.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Looking at the main tonight, it's for me it's a quite strange way to present a pie.
It's not a pie at all.
You're welcome.
What do you reckon it looks like? Dome, flying saucer?
It's like someone's mowed the lawn and left the trimmings from the grass around the lawnmower.
It looks like this floating dome alien thing.
So as we're standing there, we're watching the judges. I can't wait to see them cut into it and see their faces as they open it up for the first time.
Joel and Chanel, your main course is a lamb shank pie with pea mash. I love the way you've decided to present a pie a completely different way. The meat, it was soft and juicy. The pea mash is what a pea mash should be like. The pastry was brilliant. It was salty, crispy, flaky. It was all good. But then on the plate again, it was missing a bit of that moisture. You've got a big pot of liquid in the kitchen there, don't you?
Yeah.
2 liters of stock. Reduce that to a beautiful, beautiful gravy, and you've really got a strong flavor there. And that's exactly what's missing on that dish.
Like Manu said about intensifying that sauce, just would have made a world of difference with this. But it does come back to seasoning as well. Salt, pepper, just would have made this dish from okay to really, really good.
Yeah, I can't believe the second time round, still under season. It looks like we didn't even take their advice.
What I've noticed from the first 2 courses you've served is you have a great understanding of how to cook things. You're close. I mean, you really are close, but you need to fine-tune those last bits.
Yeah. Thank you.
As Sean Connery would say, shank you.
We're so close both times. I mean, we kind of executed it well. To have it not be seasoned correctly again was a little bit disappointing.
I really liked the mash. The lamb,
Slow cooked beautifully.
yeah, finished at the right time. It was beautiful.
Melted in your mouth.
The pastry is beautiful. The meat is cooked beautifully.
I start to cut open the pastry, and it made a sound like a... Oh! I know, it's gross, but it did. And bubbles of water come out through the peas.
It's a little bit watering.
Jess.
Unfortunately, flavour was lacking. I wanted the bone. Where's the shank?
There's no bone.
The best thing about lamb shanks is the bone. Everybody loves bone marrow. And when you get a lamb shank, it's all about the bone marrow. And that was the major letdown.
Jess is pretty outspoken.
The bones in there. Give me the succulent marrow.
I was devastated there was no base to the pie because I wanted the flavour of the meat to soak through that pastry and be, like, saturated in flavour.
I think Jess's comments about the pie are a little bit dramatic.
Lamb's my favourite meat and I'm really hungry, and that was pretty devastating.
Jess seems to me to be a bit of a smiling assassin. Lovely smile, but she's tough behind it.
We've got dessert left. There've been a couple things that didn't work out the way we planned, but we really have to look forward, really have to have each other's back because we need to get these desserts out. This is the last dish.
Okay, we've got to talk through what we're going to do. We've got to get that slice chopped up.
So for dessert, we're making a s'mores pie, which is our take on a campfire treat.
What do you think about the dessert?
I just know what s'mores are in terms of the 2 biscuits, the melted marshmallow and the chocolate sauce on top.
It's quite an American peasant food, I guess. So it's funny that that's all Harry really knows about.
That's something that they cook over the campfire.
Where's the campfire?
Well, how are we going to cook it ourselves?
It'll be their interpretation.
We'll see.
Okay, I think I'm going to take the brownie because it looks pretty much done.
Okay, where do you want to put it down?
There's 3 layers to this dessert. It's kind of a play on the traditional s'mores, so we've gone a little bit creative with that. We've got biscuit base. We've made brownie to replace the chocolate and that marshmallow on the top. It tastes really good together. To make the marshmallow, we're combining the egg whites with the corn syrup and a bit of sugar and whipping it up until it's stiff and sticky. It's going to become that really thick consistency, okay?
When we are done with that, we're able to plate and serve. Last push, final push, let's go. I feel very encouraged knowing that we can finish strong. I think we might be onto a good dish.
How much do you think I should pipe out? We pipe the marshmallow on top of the brownie layer and we want 3 little peaks.
Will the marshmallow hold its shape, darling?
I hope so. We're piping it, it's looking good, but then a couple seconds later, it's kind of sagging off the sides, hey, darling?
It's not meant to look like that, eh? Oh my goodness, what is this?
It's
going everywhere. It's not staying up the way we want. Right now, it's looking like a runny kind of mess, to be honest.
Take your time, don't rush it.
Usually this marshmallow mixture works. I don't know what's going on today. Maybe we didn't whip it for long enough. Maybe we missed an ingredient.
Wow, this marshmallow's coming out everywhere.
Piping has become a nightmare. It's really frustrating trying to get this marshmallow out of the bag.
This marshmallow's coming out.
Oh my gosh, darling. Those peaks are slowly just sinking.
And they keep on sinking. I think our hopes for the dessert is sinking as well. We're starting to panic now. We really need to pull it together. We just want one good dish.
Those 3 circles on the top flat just don't look good. So we're trying to spread it across, trying to get some peaks.
These ones, look at this now.
No, darling, I just need you to put more on. I'll fix it. Yuel's cracking under the pressure, so it's up to me to take charge. I decide to blowtorch the marshmallow as quickly as possible to put a crust on it and stop it from sagging.
I'm really proud of Chanel for stepping up. I'm really relieved that at least one of us has our head screwed on.
I mean, hopefully the sweetness and sourness of the creme fraiche will be able to pull this dish together because the presentation right now is really failing.
We have lots of creme fraiche, but I want this to look nice on the plate, so I'm just putting enough to make it look presentable.
Darling, do you think that's enough creme fraiche? Because I don't think so.
As I'm playing the creme fraiche, I get to the last plate, I look back, and I see that there's probably not enough creme fraiche, but I don't know how to fix it.
I feel like if I add any more, it's just gonna look like a puddle, darling, I really do.
It's more about getting them out right now. I don't know what else we can do.
Well, look, darling, let's just find the best ones and I'm gonna bring them out to the judges, okay?
Okay. Dessert is served.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Beautiful, thank you.
I don't think it's a small pie. I think of a pie and I don't think of a slice.
It's a small slice.
Thank you. I'm keen to try it. I like the look of the chocolate filling. I just hope it's not too sweet because that marshmallow looks really sweet.
The judges are always really hard to read. I never know what they're thinking. They seem like they're showing me no emotion, and I'm just really hoping that somehow the sweetness of the dessert will get us across the line.
Yuel and Chanel, for dessert you served a s'mores pie. I did like the presentation. I thought it flowed with your other dishes. You do have a good eye for presentation. You have restraint about how many ingredients you're putting on the plate. Everyone has a conception that desserts have to be sweet, but this is just taking it to the extreme. Just because it's sweet doesn't mean it's good.
I'm gonna go straight to the point. It's my least favorite dish tonight.
This competition's going to take some tough nuts, and I just don't know if Yuel and Chanel can handle the pressure. I mean, Chanel, she looked like she was going to faint.
It's just a big smack in the head of sugar. I love the biscuit base because it's got that crunchy, that sandy kind of texture, but then when you eat it with the chocolate layer, which is, again, full of sugar, it's just full on.
As I was thinking back on the preparation of this dish, I remember that maybe I added too much sugar to the brownie mix. Maybe that was where the sweetness came from. I feel like I'm letting Chanel down. This could have been all my fault.
And something that could have saved that is the cream that you put on the side, but there was barely any. Maybe a couple of raspberries on there, or I don't know, something to just really cut the sweetness to it.
I think this is a low point of my night, knowing that it wasn't as good as we thought it was.
But I just wonder if they're actually tough enough to win a serious competition like this.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I really hoped that dessert was going to push us higher, but I think it's going to drag our overall score down, so I'm pretty upset about that.
loosen up. That first bite was okay. It just got worse as it went on.
You just need one bite.
It's so sweet, it's so thick, and it's kind of clumping up in my mouth. I need a glass of water to get through this.
I really liked the torch marshmallow on top. It just took me back to when I was a little girl, outside torching marshmallows. Yeah, so I enjoyed it. I just wasn't sure about what was on the side. It was so small, I couldn't really taste it.
Yuel and Chanel were trying to break through the sweetness with putting a bit of creme fraiche there, but unfortunately there wasn't enough.
After eating the 3 courses, I think the instant restaurant was average. I'd definitely go to the instant restaurant if it was for free, but I don't think I would be a paying customer.
Yuel and Chanel will now be given a score out of 10 by the other teams.
I think with the entree, I was a little disappointed with the fact that the lobster was chewy on the outside, a little bit raw on one piece in the middle, and the pumpkin soup lacked flavour. What do you reckon?
Basic seasoning wasn't there, and that's
Deal breaker.
just a deal breaker.
The main course, what do you think?
The meat was cooked beautifully.
It was.
It just lacked flavour.
Yeah, they did great with the pastry, I thought. Really crunchy, delicious.
I loved the pastry.
And I loved the green peas.
It was cooked well, but it did need that sauce.
On a whole, it was an okay dish.
It just needed seasoning, that's all.
Salt, Bev wouldn't have fixed it.
Really?
So what do you think of the s'mores?
The dessert didn't rock my world.
You liked the biscuit though, didn't you?
I did like the biscuit base, and I suppose the marshmallow.
Oh, so sugary. Too much.
It was a bit too rich for you.
Too rich for Mum. Yeah.
Tonight we'll give Yuel and Chanel a 5 out of 10.
I think the idea's there, the presentation's there. It's just missing flavour.
Do you think a 6?
Yep.
Yep. So we give it a 6. Seasoning was the biggest issue,
Yep.
I think. Either they lacked salt or it was too sweet. It was
Overall, the meal itself was average, but it showed promise.
Overall, we're gonna give a 5. The whole menu, nothing
stood out.
Yeah.
We're going to give them a 5.
Yep.
Their seasoning let them down, so their dishes were good. They could have been great.
You're thinking of 5? I'm thinking of 4. There was no flavour.
Okay, we give them a 4 out of 10.
We're quite confident we'll do a much better job at our instant restaurant. And the bar's been set about here. We can step over that one.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Time to face the music. There are a lot of different emotions flowing through me right now. I'm really proud of our effort. At the same time, I'm a little bit disappointed at all the things that we put out on the table today. We didn't do the best that we could, and we really hope that it's not going to affect us too bad in the scores.
New South Wales newlyweds, Yuel and Chanel, kicked off Group 2 with big hearts.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Beautiful.
They delivered love on a plate with their lobster entree.
The lobster was really, really well cooked.
And their twist on the classic pie and peas wowed some, but left others cold.
I'm really hungry, and that was pretty devastating.
As Yuel crumbled, Chanel picked up the pieces, and the lovebirds delivered a final dish that was too sweet. Will judges Pete and Manu share the love as they deliver their final scores?
Yuel and Chanel, I just want to extend a big thank you and congratulate you both, because you are the first team to cook in this instant restaurant round, and you dove into the deep end, and I know it mustn't have been easy for you. I bet the adrenaline was pumping.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
So well done.
Thank you.
Now it's time for us to score. The guest teams have given you a combined score of 25 out of 50.
I know we didn't do anything exceptional. I guess our meal overall was kind of average, so I thought that was a fair enough score.
And now it's our turn. We'll be scoring each dish out of 10.
Yuel and Chanel are looking really meek.
I just wanted to hug them.
For entree, you made grilled lobster with pumpkin dipping soup and crisp pancetta. The lobster was cooked beautifully. However, the rest of the dish, you needed to step up the game. You need to focus on your seasoning, really work on those flavour combinations, and give us more.
I actually like the flavour combination on your plates, but there was not enough flavour. I really need more oomph.
For me, the dish was halfway there. And for this, I'm scoring you a 5.
The score I'm giving you for your entree is a 5.
I actually thought that was probably about right. Maybe a little bit more generous than I thought, actually. We're really hoping that the scores are better for the mains because we need those scores to go up a little bit more.
For main course, you made lamb shank pie with pea mash. Very interesting presentation, beautifully cooked and beautifully made as well. It had the consistency and texture I was looking for.
What I was a little disappointed was all that beautiful stock that was left in that pot. I was just only dreaming of this to be reduced to a really intense flavour source.
I liked your main course a little bit better than your entree. And for this, I'm scoring you a 6.
The score I'm giving you for your main course is a 6.
It's a big sigh of relief, but I'm really proud of you, darling.
I'm proud of you too.
For dessert, you served a small pie. I think the idea of playing with the small pie was a good idea, but you should have thought about it in a way that it would have been a lot lighter.
A dessert isn't meant to be sickly sweet. A dessert is meant to have balance and have harmony. The score I'm giving you for your dessert tonight is a 3.
The score I'm giving you for your dessert is a 3.
It wasn't a surprise at all. I'm just, wish we did better. It's really disappointing.
So you all and Chanel, that gives you a grand total score of 53.
You, Elle and Chanel, put an awful lot of emphasis on family and home cooking. But we're not family. We're here for the good stuff, the good food, and they didn't deliver.
Yuel and Chanel are first on the leaderboard with a score of 53. But with 5 instant restaurants to go, it could be anyone's game.
You do have what it takes to be in this competition. It just needs a little bit of refinement and a bit more work.
Hopefully, we're to cook again and impress you guys a little bit more.
Yeah, shall be an interesting ride.
David and Corinne, you're next. Think you can do better?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Thank you all for a wonderful evening. We'll see you in sunny Cairns. Good night. Well done, mate. Thank you.
What we have learnt tonight is to not be complacent at all in this competition.
Yep, bring your A game.
Thank you so much for having us.
We're up next, and we're going to blow these other teams out of the water. Corinne, there ain't nothing to it.
But to do it.
I hope we get to cook again. I think we've got a lot more to show.
Yes, for sure.